Hi everyone, welcome to today's workout. For today, we have a 25-minute workout. You don't need any equipment. It's going to be an interval workout, but it's going to be low impact. So we're doing a lit workout, low impact interval training. We're working the entire body. Okay, so we're going to work legs, inner and outer thighs, fronts, backs, core from every angle, arms and shoulders, chest muscles too. Okay, we're not skipping anything today. If I skip something, let me know, but I think we got all bases covered. Okay guys, we have the interval timer set for 25 rounds, 10 seconds of rest, 50 seconds, as many repetitions as you can. Okay, so if you need to take a break, take a break. Just get right back into it as soon as you can. If you max out, if you're sweating hard, if you're breathing heavy, none of that's bad. It means that you're working hard, okay? So don't judge yourself badly for any of those things. Instead, give yourself a pat in the back and a thumbs up for challenging yourself. It's that challenge that makes you stronger. Okay guys, without further ado, let's press the play button and let's get started on this workout. Make sure, whoops, I turned our volume down instead of up. There we go. We have 10 seconds to prep, and we're gonna start with a low impact in and out, kind of like a low impact version of a jumping jack. So we're gonna start in this low squat, and we're gonna step out like that, both sides. So if you need to stand up in between, you can. If you wanna feel those thighs heat up really quickly, keep it low. So we're working those adductor and abductor muscles, the muscles on the inner and outer thighs, the muscles on the outside of the glutes. And of course, this little motion here, small as it is, you might feel those shoulders start to wake up a little bit. Good job, guys. Breathe and keep moving. Last few seconds. Okay, next we're gonna have a zombie kick. So I don't care how high you kick. I put my arms out and try and kick that high. If your hamstrings aren't as flexible, it might be more down here. But again, we're keeping those arms up just to wake up those shoulder muscles, get everything moving. If you could go a little faster, you can get your heart rate and your cardio up a little more. Breathe through it. Excellent. Keep going. Core is active, so it's strong right now. Using those low belly muscles, those hip flexor muscles to get that nice lift. Good job, guys. We are almost there. Next, we're gonna have a chair rotation, all one side. So we're gonna come back into that low chair squat and we're gonna step out. But instead of just to the side like we did in the first exercise, it's a deep rotation. You're gonna feel it in these outer glute muscles. And of course, those inner thighs. The thigh muscle on this standing leg is probably the one that you're gonna feel most. Although every body is different. So if you feel it a little bit differently, don't worry about it. Breathe, try and keep that back straight. Nice fire in that thigh right now. Last few seconds. Then we're gonna do the other side. Good job. So shake it out if you need to. And then that leg that was standing is gonna be the one stepping out this time. Same thing, other direction. Here we go. Nice and low. And if you want to pulse down a tiny bit when you step out, you can do that. If you want to go faster, focus on speed, you can do that too. I like to keep a good pace, challenge myself, but also have nice control through both sections of the movement, the internal rotation and the external rotation. Doing fantastic. almost there. Less than 5 seconds left. Good job. We're gonna get down on the mat for the next one for a single arm reverse plank crunch, all one side. So we're gonna start in a plank. We're gonna rotate our hips to one side, arm comes up, come through, find your plank. Repeat. So that butt is pressing toward the heels, knees are rotating out through the side. So we're getting all these oblique muscles activated. And then we're finding that plank for just a beat before we do it all over again. Good job. Keep going. Okay, same thing, we're gonna do other side next. So shake it out if you need to. If you need to quad stretch, you can quad stretch. Okay, I'm gonna turn just so I'm facing the camera. Breathe. Good job. Keep going, you can do this. Excellent job, guys. We are getting there. Okay, next we're gonna have super swims. We get to lay on our bellies. It's kind of nice for a second, right? And then we are going to lift those thighs, lift those arms. We're gonna swim. Breathe, and if those arms get really, if those shoulders start to burn, you can stretch the arms back for a second, bring them down for a second, and then get them active again. It's amazing how even with body weight exercises, you can get those arms and shoulders burning. Breathe. Excellent job, guys. Less than 10 seconds. We are almost there. Temple tap abs. Turn over. Belly pulls in, shoulder blades lift. Easiest modification, heels stay on the floor. We're gonna tap, center, tap. If you can, belly pulls in, legs extend, tap, center, tap. You've got this. Excellent job, keep going. Another way to make it easier is to lift those legs a little higher, but keep those shoulders lifted. 5 seconds, we can do this. Okay, good job. We have a tricep push-up, so I'm gonna stay on the mat here. Bottom arm is going to hug the rib cage. Top arm is gonna press in front of the chest. Squeeze, tap, squeeze. So try not to lay down in between unless you have to. But if you just tap, that tricep will be working the entire time. You're still getting some exercise through the shoulders and through the obliques here, the side of the abdomen. So like I said, if you feel it someplace different than you're expecting, it's not necessarily bad. It's just because we're activating a lot of muscles at the same time. I'm a fan of compound exercises that are multifunctional. So that's what most of my exercises are. Breathe through. You can do this. Same thing, other side. Take a deep breath, enjoy that break. And here we go again, tap. Excellent job, keep moving. You're doing great. Keep pushing yourself. Don't stop. If you do stop, get right back into it as soon as you can. When you max out, you're building muscle, so don't get down on yourself for that. We're getting close. One. There we go. Okay, next we have walk the plank. So we're gonna go from forearm plank to extended plank. Okay, we'll start in forearm plank, lift, lift. So we're trying to keep the hip bones facing down, core strong as we transition. And I like to switch which hand I come up with. So I've been coming up with my left, come up with my right for a few reps. It does change the dynamic. Good job. Breathe through it. If it gets crazy, you can hold your plank, okay? But we're almost there. Try and push through to the end. Excellent. Shake out those shoulders if you need to. Cactus squeeze. We're gonna stand back up for this one. Okay, so for this one, we are separating the shoulder blades, squeezing the forearms, palms together, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So pulse through it, push. So you're not just touching and coming back. You're squeezing the hands together, squeezing the forearms together. And then opposite direction. Shoulder blades are gliding. Breathe. So if your shoulders weren't on fire from walk the plank, they should be now. If not, then congratulations. You have magical muscles. And I give you a very sincere kudos for that. Breathe. Good job. Shake it out. Next, we're gonna have warrior 3 taps. So we get to give those shoulders a little break. Hands are gonna come to our heart. We're gonna do all one side. So I'm gonna have right leg extending first. You're gonna lift that heel, little bend in the standing leg, tap the floor, and come up, pushing through the heel. If that tap is just too far, just lower it to wherever is okay for you. If you have to hold a wall or something for some support for the balance, that's fine. Balance improves with time and practice, just like everything else. Doing great, guys. Whoop. And sometimes even when you do practice your balance a lot, you still tip over sometimes. It happens. Good job. Same thing other side. So I'm gonna have left leg kicking back behind me this time. If you did opposite, that's fine. Just move on to the other side. So heel is lifting, pushing through the heel of the standing leg to come back up. All these glute muscles should be working. Breathe. Excellent. You're doing so good. I hope you know that. Good job. Next, we are going to have pendulums. Okay, so we're gonna go back into that close leg squat, and then we're gonna knee forward, lift to the side. We're gonna do all one side and then the other. So we get to switch this time. So knee is facing forward, lift, drive through that standing foot, standing heel to come up. So we work the fronts and backs of our legs. Now we're working that inside outside again. Keep going. Getting close, guys. Whoop. It does help with your balance if you stare at one spot. Once I start looking around, I always kind of lose balance a little bit. We're gonna do standing leg circles. If you need to hold something for balance, you can. We're gonna go up, circle it around, and back out. So like you're using your toes to draw a half circle in the sand. Hips are staying relatively still. It's that leg and glute muscles doing the work. So that rotational motion through the hip and glute. Good job, guys. And again, you might feel it more in the standing leg. That's totally fine and normal. That standing leg is doing a lot of work to keep you balanced, to hold your whole body weight, to maintain balance while you're moving, kind of like your core does for you in a plank. Same thing other side. Shake it out. I know my glute feels like a rock right now from that work. Same thing. So find a height that you can try and maintain forward and backward. And like you're using that toe to draw a half circle in the sand. The imaginary sand, because we're on a beach now. Ah, that would be so nice. Breathe. Excellent. And again, nice and stable through these hips, nice and stable through this low belly here, because really that's where the balance comes from, is those deep core muscles. Breathe, keep going. Excellent. Okay, we're gonna do knee to knee. So I'm gonna switch sides just to give that side a little break. We're gonna do a little bend. Front of the back knee touches the back of the front leg, and then we're gonna stretch it out at a slight angle. So in and out, little cross, so we're getting that adduction through those inner thigh muscles, squeeze and back. Working this part of your glute really a lot. Breathe. Excellent, keep going, little bend. Less than 10 seconds. Last few seconds. Whew, shake it out. Same thing to the other side. So again, that glute muscle might really feel tight from that motion. Press it back. Core strong. Excellent. And if you can do it without hands, you can do that. If you need to hold on, that's fine. A lot of the times I hold on for a little balance just so I can get in a few more good reps. There's benefits to both. It's obviously a little harder to do it without holding on at all. We're getting there, guys. Burning through these last few. Shake that out. Okay, we have beast knee to elbow. So back down on the mat. For beast pose, knees hover off of the floor, and you're gonna tap the elbow, core strong, tap the elbow, core strong. If it gets crazy and you need to rest the shoulders, you can come down. But if you can, keep those knees hovering the whole time. It's gonna make the core work a little bit harder. Breathe through it. Excellent. You've got this. Keep going. Excellent. We're getting there, guys. Last few seconds. Okay, shake it out. Knee drop plank. So forearm plank, hands together. Core and hips are going to stay still. Knees are going to move. Okay, so for this one, back and hips stay still. Low belly pulls in. Just tap it down. Almost like you're pulling your knees toward your hip bones. But we're trying not to like do this. Okay, hips stay still. Just as knees are moving, that low core is really working on this one. Keep those hip bones pulled in toward your low ribs. Breathe. Shoulders might be burning. You can do this 5 seconds. Shake it out, shake it out. Okay, we get to stir the cauldron. So we get to sit on our butts and really straight back. Lean back until every muscle in your core engages. Hands come together. And then we're drawing a big circle around the knees. Keeping that back flat. Keeping those core muscles working the whole time. So we're not just reaching up like this. We're keeping that back flat, leaning back through the core. We're going to switch directions here. Now, halfway point. So stirring our circles in the other direction. Strong core. Flat back, using those deep belly muscles to lift you up. Excellent. Okay, side plank elbow tap. We're on our last couple exercises, guys. So you can do this on forearm, elbow tapping down, side plank. I'm going to show you guys the modification real quick. Modification is like this. You'll actually have an extended arm and reach through, lift. You're going to still get these muscles working that way. Or if it gets too crazy to add the movement and you're building your side plank, just hold it. It's a great exercise on its own. Okay, these movements add more challenge to an already challenging exercise. Breathe. Doing good. Close to the end, guys. 2, 1. Good job. Other side, same thing. Last 2 exercises. So this, and then we're just going to march it out. Nice, easy ending. Breathe through it. So again, you can do that kneeling modification. It's a great one for the waist. Really making those core muscles work and stabilize and move. Do everything. Good job, guys. Keep going. So close, guys. 1 and finally we get to march it out. Let's make sure, yep. I have to check my timer, make sure I didn't skip any exercises for you guys. We didn't, we're good. So nice march it out. Driving those knees up. If you need more of a cool down, you can just be a little more gentle with your march. But if you're going to cool down and stretch after, you can make it a little bit bigger. And breathe through it. So great job today. You worked hard. We got in 25 minutes, low impact work, but didn't mean it wasn't challenging. Doesn't mean we didn't work everything. Okay, we did. So let me know if you had a favorite exercise in today's routine. As always, the breakdown, photo tutorial, everything will be on my website, benderfitness.com, along with more than 1,000 other workouts. So you can find all of that there. We did it. Okay, so you can find everything there. And if you're able to make a donation to help us stay free and sustainable, you can do that at patreon.com/benderfitness. So I hope to see you guys there, and I will see you soon with a new workout. Click like if you like the workout, and click subscribe if you like getting more free workouts. I'll see you guys later.